Hello, this is Ronette with Freedom and Passive Income, and today we're going to talk about where you can find precious metals. And so in the last video, this is actually a part two to the last video that I did, and I talked about whether it was a good idea to buy silver or not. And in this video, I'm going to talk about actually where you can purchase your silver coins. But before we get started, if you haven't done so already, please make sure that you download my free ebook. It's called Make, Manage, and Master Your Money. And this will give you a good overview of how to get started in managing your finances. And then the next thing that you want to do is make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and click the notification bell so that you can get the latest videos that I'll be sharing in terms of how to empower you to transition from paycheck to paycheck to freedom and passive income. So what I wanted to talk about first was that when I first started buying coins, it was kind of funny because I was really nervous because I had never done anything like that before, and I was like, wow, I'm like, am I doing the right thing? Am I gonna, am I gonna get what's real? But I wasn't thinking about the fact that I probably had been using these coins before, and I'm talking about the 95% pre 1965 coins that had been minted before 1965. I had probably been using them in my childhood, and I didn't even think about it. And when I did think back about it when I was little, I remember that my grandfather, he used to have when we were growing up, your granddaddies always had they always had change in their pocket, and as a kid, you knew that you would get a little something before he left. So anyway, he would always give us these silver dollars. And so he would tell us, he would say, make sure that you hold on to those because they're going to be valuable someday. And if I would have known then what I know now, I would have done exactly that. I would have, put it away in a little spot and just, every time he gave it to me, every time he gave me one, I would have put it to the side to save it. But I mean, I'm a little kid, and so I probably took it and bought some candy or something with it, not realizing what it was. I know a lot more today. So because of that, because I didn't save all those silver dollars that he gave me, now, a few years ago when I started doing this, I was in a position where I had to go buy some. And so I just started where I heard other people starting, and I went to a coin dealer. And so what I suggest is and this is what I did. So you have to, I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own thing. But what I did was I started with the 95% coins, and 95% coins means that the coins have 95% silver. And so they're going to be a little bit cheaper than the 99% bullion coins. And so I have one here. This one was minted, and this is a silver dime. It was minted in 1961. I think you can see that. But I wanted to show you guys what the difference. And the thing about it is, see, when you look at them, they look exactly the same. Like exactly the same on the outside. The front, like, let me see here. These are the front. These are the presidents or whatever. And then this is the back. They look exactly the same. You would never know. But when you turn them on their side, you can see the difference. One of them, there's no copper. You can't see any copper. And the other one, you can see the copper coming through. Now, this one, if you take this one to a coin dealer, this was minted in 2015. It's a 10 cents. You're going to get 10 cents or whatever they got. But if you take this to a coin dealer, you're going to get $2 and I think 74 cents. I think silver is $27 an ounce right now. And so this is actual proof of what I was talking about in the last video, that precious metals maintain their purchasing power. And I've heard this said, and I think there's some truth to this, that as long as we have been buying gallons of gas, that you can always get a gallon of gas with a silver dime. And you can today. I mean, it's going to fluctuate a little bit. Some people may be at $3 a gas. Some people may be at $2.50 a gallon. But for the most part, you can still take this silver dime and get a gallon of gas. but not this one. And so, and this is, you know, if you look at history, this has been the case. You can still get a good, what they say, a good suit for a man. And this is going back all the way to like the Rome, you know, the days of the when the Romans were in power, and you know, 3,000 years ago. You could take 1 ounce of gold and you could get everything that a man would need even today for a fine suit, the shoes, the belt, everything. And it was the same case, you know, over 2,000 years ago. And so I just want to make that point. I don't want to belabor that point, but so that's what you're going, when you go to the coin dealer, that's what you're going to see. The same thing. This is the same thing with the quarters. If you notice, one is, you know, all silver, and the other one is, you can see the copper coming through. And you look at them and they look like the exact same coin, but they're not. And so you do have to keep these separately. Like I have a make sure I'm not putting the wrong one in here. I have like these. When you go to a coin dealer, you can buy these, and that way you can keep your silver coins separate from your ones that your normal ones that you have. And it's the same thing. I have these in here. And so that's the first place that I would go to get your precious metals. You can get gold there too. The other place that I went to start getting my coins was I got a place online, and they're called apmex.com, and it's apmex.com. So I got a lot of coins from them. They've been around for many, many, many years, and they're not the only ones. So when you go online, you can just Google coin dealers, but I'm just saying that that's the one that I use, that I know was the most reputable, and I've never had any problems with them. And then that's where I got a lot of my bullion, my 99% coins I got from Apmex. So I got my what they call junk silver. So when you go to the coin dealer, you know, you can say 95% silver, but they will probably, I know my coin dealer, he just refers to it as junk silver. And so you can ask them if they have any junk silver. But I got my bullion, my 99% I got from Apmex. And the other way that you can buy precious metals is you can buy numismatic coins. Now, numismatic coins, they're a collection of coins that have been minted, but there's a limit to them. They only create so many, and it's like a special edition. And so a company will create a special edition of these coins, and they'll just have maybe 1,000 or something like that. And so I have started collecting those, because those will, not only will they maintain their purchasing power, but over time they will increase in terms of a collector's value, which will be on top of the maintaining your purchasing power. So I will put a link in the description if you're interested in that. But those are basically the 3 ways that you can start buying silver and even gold. I do have a few gold coins here. So you can, but I suggest, if you're just getting started, I suggest, you know, first getting some of the 95% silver, getting some of the bullion, and then working your way up to the numismatic. And then after you've gotten a good foundation of the basic coins, then the numismatic, you can do that more long term over time, and grow, not only provide a hedge of protection around your other assets, but you're also basically creating a what do you call it? I've lost my not my train of thought, but what I want to say. But you're creating a collector's edition. So you have almost, I won't say it's better than collecting stamps, but you have a collection of special coins that have a value even higher than the regular coins. So anyway, that's all. I just wanted to share that with you. Those are the basic ways that you can get your silver, and I would definitely strongly urge you to get started right away, because if you're watching the news, they're continuing to print more and more currency, and there's a difference between currency and money. This is real money. This right here is currency. The paper that we have, the digits that, you know, when we look at our bank and we see, you know, the numbers on the computer, that's currency. That's not real money. That those figures, I mean, this has some intrinsic value, but it doesn't have as much intrinsic value as one of these. And so I would strongly suggest that you get started. I know some people, I heard a story, and I don't want you to think that you have to have a lot of money to get started. That's what's so wonderful about getting started with the silver and getting started with the pre-1965 coins. My dealer, when I haven't gone to him in a while, but when I used to go to him, like every time I got paid, I would go into him, and he literally had like a bucket, because there are people that would come in and they would exchange, people that go in and they exchange their silver coinage for cash to do whatever, just like almost like at a pawn shop. I'm not saying to go to a pawn shop, I'm saying to go to a dealer. But people that needed money, they would go to a coin dealer and exchange their silver, and they still do it today. They exchange their silver coins that they got from parents, grandparents, or whoever, and they get cash and they go do whatever they need to do. And so they call it junk silver. They just put it in this bucket, and then you can go in and pick out the ones that you want. You can pick out the ones that, you know, are nicer, they haven't been through circulation as much. And then they have some older ones, and I consider those more valuable, because I think, you know, since they're older, even though they're mixed in with the pre-1965, they I think they still have a little bit higher value. So I would pick those out. And so you can literally, if you just have, you know, $10 per paycheck, you know, go get like 4 of these and just start from there. And whatever you feel comfortable with, but just get something. Just get started at some point. Don't wait until the last minute and then, you know, you're in a situation where something happens with our currency. It may not. But my philosophy is, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. So there's absolutely no reason why you can't get started, even if you go and just get one of these, which is going to be less than $3. So anyway, I'm going to get off my soapbox here. But anyway, all the best to your success. Make sure you download my book. Check the description for all of the information about how you can get the numismatic coins and other resources that will be helpful to you. And I will see you in the next video.